Hi YouTube, my name is Mars, I'm 15 years old, from New York, and I'm Haitian. Today's video is going to be a very personal topic for me because I feel like even to this day I struggle with the illusion of fitting in. Okay, let's start with what fitting in means to me. Fitting in means to act a specific way so that people can portray you as a specific person, a specific mood, a specific humor, specific sexuality, specific everything, so people can put a label on you. That's what I think fitting in is. And while that doesn't sound really fun, everybody does this subconsciously. When you're at school and you see kids who are loud and just start problems for no reason, getting all of this attention, you think, maybe I should be loud and pick on other kids for no reason for attention. You start doing it, you start getting the laughs, you start getting the cool points, but you don't feel good about it in the end. Why is this? Because fitting in and popularity is an illusion. Nobody is better than anybody. I will stress this so hard on my channel till the day I die. Nobody is better than anybody. Does not matter your skin tone, doesn't matter your sexuality, doesn't matter your religion, doesn't matter the way that you look, doesn't matter the way that you speak, doesn't matter the language you speak, doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter where your parents are from. Nobody is better than the next person. Because at the end of the day, every single human being is here for a different purpose. Maybe this is the lifetime where you expand your consciousness and become the God that you are. Maybe it's not. Is this person better than this person? Not at all. We are all equal. We are equal with nature. We are equal with the animals. Everything on earth is equal. But society, social media, makes it seem like we have standards. We have verified versus non-verified. We have people who have profile pictures of themselves versus people who don't. We have people who have a certain amount of subscribers or followers versus certain people that don't. And for the people that don't, we usually pick on them. We call them lame. We call them boring. We call them all of these different names just because they don't want to act a specific way so they could be pushed in a box. I feel like I struggled with this, especially in middle school, because I had no idea who I was. I allowed people to push me and form me into a box just so I could fit into a specific group in my school. And don't get me wrong, I love the people from my middle school. I honestly, I owe a good percentage of my growth and just me being the person that I am today on to my middle school. My middle school has definitely helped me grow in ways other than academically. But there were moments where I felt like, for example, as you guys know, I'm Haitian. I say it in every video. I felt like I had to pretend to be Jamaican, pretend that I spoke patois, just fake a lot about myself in order for other people to accept me. Hair. You guys don't know this because I started this channel right after I started my lock journey, but I used to always constantly, every single month, new braids, or if my hair wasn't in braids, I wore it in a stretched out puff. Never did I ever allow my hair to go in its natural state like this. And that was because I was scared of judgment. No other girls had locks in my school at the time. And the girls that did, they were studs. And I was already being pushed into the box of being very manly because I was stronger and I had broader shoulders than everybody else. And I didn't hit puberty yet. I was 11, 12, and being called a man because I didn't have titties and ass. I didn't hit puberty yet. What? And even if I just don't have titties and ass, who are you to tell me that I am this because of that, you know? And other things like that, it just made it very hard for me to be myself. And on top of that, anytime that I tried to be myself, anytime that I tried to be relatable or funny or just express myself, people would look at me differently. People would look at me weird. People who I thought were my friends would turn their backs on me. And I'm not saying it in a resentful way, like, oh, F everybody, like, I hate everything. I'm saying it so you could understand that status doesn't mean shit if you're not happy. I was pretending to act like I was exactly like the stereotypes, and basically I was forcing myself in a box along with other people. Somebody could call me manly, people thought it was funny, I put myself in that box. People thought I was a stud, put me in that box, I allowed myself to get put into that box. And I honestly don't even blame myself, like I've forgiven myself for that already, but I just want to let you guys know that, first of all, it's okay. We all have like our moments in our lives where we don't really know who we are yet, and at the time I was really young. Like I said, I was in middle school, 10 through 13 to 14 years old. I was still figuring out myself. Now that I'm in high school, I still catch myself in moments where I try to put myself in the mix, or I try to pick up on certain habits that people who are more popular than me have, so I could get more status. But what I don't realize is that's not making me happy. I love my friends in school, and they not the most poppin' niggas ever, just because they don't start problems for no reason, and they don't talk a certain way, and they don't dress a certain way. They don't have as much status as other people. But where I was starting to lose myself was when I started to act like somebody I wasn't, so I would get acceptance from people who don't even really care about my well-being. While here are my actual friends that actually check up on me, they could have a good laugh with me about something that I genuinely find funny. So moral of the story here is just don't change for anybody. Because I promise you, when you attract the most people is when you are yourself. We have Nicki Minaj versus me. If I was to pretend to be Nicki Minaj and was to copy her mannerisms, copy the way she dressed, copy the way she spoke, she did her makeup, she did her hair, people would look at me like I was weird, because that is weird. Versus me being myself on this channel, this is like 100% raw. This is probably like the rawest content you're gonna get from me. I don't know how my recording style is gonna change over the next few months, but for now, you're getting the rawest version of me. You think if I was pretending to be Nicki Minaj, yes, I would get more followers most likely, but it would be followers who were laughing at me and making fun of me for being somebody that I'm not. I promise you, you can't even be yourself if you don't know who you are. Figure out who you are. Dedicate a few months to a year time to dedicating to find out who you is, because I'm still figuring out myself now, and I've been on this journey of self-discovery, self-improvement, spirituality, all of that for like a few months. And something that I've learned along the way is that you're never finished. There's always more work to do. I think that I'm doing a great job because, like, oh my God, these affirmations are permeating in my brain, and then a trauma comes up. And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta deal with this now. Then you deal with that, and then something else happens, and it completely knocks off your feeling state, and you have to deal with that. Like, that turned into a tangent. But you have to be yourself if you want to be happy. If you're pretending to be somebody else, and you realize that that's when you get the most followers, the most friends around you, the most family to support you, and when you're yourself, you don't get the same support, it will completely fuck up how you see yourself. You're gonna start to think that you're a loser. You're gonna start to think that your personality isn't good enough. Your looks aren't good enough. Bro, I struggled with this as a 15-year-old girl in New York. And for me having TikTok, I think I got all of these social media apps when I was like 9, 10 years old. I was a young girl on social media, looking at all of these people in relationships, You know, these little like girlfriend boyfriend challenges they had on TikTok. I would watch those and I would be like, why can't I have that? And I would start to compare myself and I would be like, oh, it's probably because my body's not like this. Probably because my hair's not like this. Probably because my skin's not like this. Probably because my lips, my teeth. I pointed out everything about me that made me unique and beautiful and talked down about it just because it wasn't the same as another girl who has a boyfriend. And I don't know her life. I don't know if they actually happy in their relationship. And even if they is, he probably only likes her for her body. I'm not gonna hold you. The amount of time that I've seen people in my school, in my middle school, on social media, get into relationships just because they look cute together, just because they feel like, if I'm supposed to be a bad bitch, I need to be with a hot nigga. And then the hot nigga's like, if I'm supposed to be a hot nigga, I should be with a bad bitch. They barely know each other's personality. They don't even have like a true bond, a true connection, a true click. They've never seen each other's souls. They never accepted each other for when they were at their lowest. What do you think is gonna happen to their relationship? It will fail. It will fail. I am getting like really good at manifestation, and I'm realizing that I have like many affirmations for myself, like I'm a bad bitch, I'm pretty, I'm this, that, and the third, whatever. Because I had many beliefs in the past that I was just ugly for some reason. And in order to get rid of that, I started affirming, doing like practices with my subconscious mind, journaling, all of that. And I realized that the second that I got out of my head that I was ugly, here I am trying to manifest a boy who I don't know what he's like. I've never spoken to him. He's literally just tall and attractive. Not gonna go too in depth because if someone from my school finds this video, they will know exactly who it is. But they're just tall and attractive. Do I know what he's like at home? No. Do I know if he's dirty as fuck? No. Do I know if he's rude and has a nasty attitude for no reason? No. Now imagine I went forward with manifesting the relationship. Within a month, maybe less time, most likely less time, it would fail. I'm not telling you not to go after who you want to be. I'm just telling you to upgrade yourself from the inside out. And that is exactly what I'm doing. I feel like I started my lock journey at the perfect time. Right now, for me, in the season of my life is growth. It's having compassion for my younger self. It's healing past traumas. It's overcoming certain beliefs that I have about myself and those around me. After that, I'll start buying the clothes, I'll start buying the shoes. I'm not saying that I'm not taking care of myself and I'm not buying things that I like, but my main priority right now is making my internal into a bad bitch. So then I will have the natural bad bitch glow. All I need is the clothes and I'm good. The bad bitch glow comes from being mentally stable. Trust me. I've seen it happen to so many people in my middle school. They were just off their shit in middle school. And now that they're healthier, wealthier, they're in better environments, the glow up is just crazy. And it's not like they got surgeries or they did anything crazy like they're kids. They literally just mentally glowed up. And from that, the external glowed up came as well. The friends came as well. The right partner came as well. You know why? Because they don't only have beauty, but they have brains, they have wisdom, they have knowledge. Don't skip out on that. Don't think that you have to act a certain way just so you can attract this boy who's probably gonna break your heart in a week. Don't do it to yourself. You will be so much happier if you take the time, invest the time into yourself, and then after that, go after what you want. Like I said, do you want to be a bad bitch? Fix the internal first. You want to be a cute bitch? Fix the internal first. You want to be a hood nigga? Like, I don't know what you about, okay? But if there's anything in your external world that you want to change, You must change the internal first. Popularity, fame, social status doesn't mean shit if you're not happy with yourself. That's all I got for you guys. I'll see y'all in the next one.